incredible skylines, nightlife, and beaches today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewer here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds,
it breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, go! Bronco 80!
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Get it!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's running for it! And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
First down, play action. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Go play action on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 37-yard line.
On the ready! Here we go, set! Panther 60. Ready,
Washington,
go.
the motion man here. 2nd down carry for Achane. He couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Air it out on 3rd. Gets him on the end route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Ready, set.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Hey!
Algier can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
They'll run. It's Achane. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
They send him left out of the slot. 3rd down from the gun. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. This coaching staff's got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help. Here we go.
Fields on 3rd. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak because they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Takes this in at the 25. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Dolphins and their quarterback are ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's a big strike to Hill. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but they still have him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Heads out on the bootleg. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands, wasn't going to be denied.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, not now. These are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here we go.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It is cut left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go,
Throw here, 3rd down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
On the return, here's Palmer. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Miami offense headed out there now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Ready.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go now. Nice.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Here comes a screen, Algier. And he's tackled for no gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll run now on second down. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. We'll get a timeout here for an injured player as we look and see it's the tight end, Darren Waller, who's in some discomfort down there. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Get it.
Slot receiver headed left. Here's Algier on first down. Into the second level past the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Ready up.
They've got first down from the 31. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Crack off. Ready.
Again to Algier on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. We'll get a timeout here for an injured player as we look and see it's the tight end, Darren Waller, who's in some discomfort down there. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to run in, Algier. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
14, Jets 10.
Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here we go, sir. Go.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Jets, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. 319, that's right.
Now a gift to Allen, running right. And he's going to pay off this first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Catch made. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is Allen on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Don't jump. Ready?
It's Allen on third down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Bronco quick.
Getting on the ground with Algier. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throw here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Bronco 80.
He's going to throw again on second down. Gets him on the quick hitter. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, Jets into the dime.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Throwing from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they can't down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Sanders sends it through. That'll push their lead to 4. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And this is Hollywood Brown. He only had 2 receptions in the game, but he made both of them count. Both of them went for touchdowns. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Fields to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Here we go. All right.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup there of 39. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Jets, first down.
Great handoff to Allen. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Oh, Fields loses it. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
They dodge the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass brought in. Great play does not get the first down. And that stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go.
I'll go, Allen. They blow this play out. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Again, right side. Here's Algier. This time they've got him. Can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working on first down. Complete right side to Washington. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
First and 10, looking to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll throw on second 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco switch.
They're running the option, short side. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Took off with it again. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Algier running behind center. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to 60.
Hand off on second and short. And they'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. This, our last play of the quarter.
Check, Panther. Let's go.
It's Algier on third. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. So we're through 3 here. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. A 27-yard look here. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Wangu now to return. In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 319 at the
Now it's Fields. It's a screen play for Allen. Still working past the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
Fields gets it out right quick. And he's brought down at the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. All right.
Throwing again, it's Fields. This reeled in by Benson. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Cut out left. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after it.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Run here with Allen. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Here we go.
Go to him again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now, it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here.
Got it. Ready?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The play fake, he'll throw. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down. They need 7.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Check, Panther.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets needing 4 points. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we stop. Looks like somebody was hurt on that play, and it's, oh no. Oh, it's a big one. Justin Fields getting looked at by the medical staff after that snap. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
He'll try it left with Allen. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got first down from the 31.
Right.
Right back to Allen. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Fields sneaking it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decided to just move those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Thumbs up. Ready? Go.
Back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. 3-19.
Setting up to pass. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Right.
Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Here we go, Scott.
Desperation time here. And they get home and haul it down. away, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here we go. Here
No
we go.
timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock.
70.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here.